Did you know Washington produces the second most onions in the nation, behind California? And if you're a fan of Outback's Bloomin' Onion, Red Robin's towering onion rings, or even the red onion in Olive Garden's salad, you have this guy to thank. Carrick Bauman is a first-generation onion farmer who supplies many of the onions for those restaurants. We're off to L&L Farms in Pasco to meet Carrick and see where those tasty onions come from.
This is our 26th year. My father and I and our family started raising onions in 1988.
So family farm?
Family farm. My father, myself, and my wife and our family. And we have a special group of what I consider family, and those are the men and women that help us do this. Yeah.
What makes Washington a great place to grow onions?
Today is a perfect example.
Really?
See the sunshine?
Yeah.
We're north. So we have long days. We have super low humidity, and that keeps the diseases out of the onions. And then just the altitude. We're at a nice low altitude, about 500 feet here, and it just seems to be the right
Perfect.
fit.
Everything is in line.
Yeah. We have a customer that loves the onions out of Washington to make onion rings into. So
Yum.
They want a nice big one so that they can make lots of nice onion rings.
Wow.
Washington, believe it or not, grows the second most onions in the United States.
That's awesome.
And we haven't been doing it very long. Maybe the last 20 years the industry's really grown. A lot of our onions go east of the Mississippi River, some into Wisconsin. A lot of onions into the Beltway, Baltimore, Maryland, go up and down the East Coast. Occasionally we'll export some onions to the Pacific Rim, but mostly we do domestic production.
Yeah, this big guy.
Yeah. Well, pull him out, Christy.
Really?
See how big
Seriously?
he is. Pull him
I
out.
can?
You're going to have to pull hard.
Oh my gosh.
You need a little help.
There
you go.
him.
Check
Look
out
at how big that is.
That is a super colossal
That is
onion.
a super colossal onion right there.
Once the onions are ready to harvest, a topper machine trims the onion leaves and places the onions into windrows to dry. Then they're collected and loaded into trucks. Each truck holds about 70,000 onions. Those onions are then sent to a packaging facility and shipped to stores and restaurants.
I can actually tell you I know less about growing onions now than I did 26 years ago.
Really? Why is
Because
that?
there's always something new to learn in the business.
Yeah.
So the onions are fun. They grow fairly quickly during the spring and summer, and it's a lot of fun to help nurture them along, and then we enjoy meeting the people that we sell them to along the way.
What does your family think about it?
The long days, sometimes, Dad, when are you coming home? Or Dad, when's harvest over? But they love to come out and be with me and part of it, and I've got nephews that like to come and be a part of it. And it is a family business. My dad and I have done it together, and it's just been a ton of fun. So.
Awesome. Well, we're glad.
Yeah,
glad
well, thank
you're doing what you're doing.
We thank you, but we need
So
you to
we
eat
can
onions.
eat our onion
We need
rings.
onions. We need to eat onion rings. We need to eat awesome blossoms. Yeah.
Do you like onion rings?
Yeah, they're okay.